Hi guys, so today we are going to be remaking this garnet bracelet, this loose baggy garnet bracelet. It's done on an elastic string, and as you know, I do not like gemstone bracelets on an elastic string. I don't like it on elastic. I don't like it. It's plastic, it breaks, it pops, it does not last. Okay, all right, have fun. Thanks for watching. So we got the vibe going. I got some sage burning back there. Can you kind of see the smoke? Maybe not. I'll show you. See it now? Yeah, we got the sage burning. And we about to get into this video, y'all. We got some candles lit. The Himalayan salt lamp is on. I want some. Okay, so let's get right on into what you need. First of all, you're going to need the bracelet that you'll be rebeading. You can also watch this video if you're trying to create a bracelet from scratch. I think it'll work. You need some scissors. You need some clasps. You need a lighter. You're going to need some string. Definitely some string. There's different types of string. This is nylon string too. But I mean, like, there's different size strings. And a big eye needle. This is what that looks like. You need a charm if you'd like to put a charm on there, and some clasp. The clasp is for the charm, actually, to close the links on the charm. And I need those links to link the bracelet to the charm. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with that. We're going to take the beads off of the string. By the way, this is a garnet bracelet if you didn't hear me before. This is garnet. And now what I'm doing is on my Knotty do-it-all board, which is what I use to make my bracelets. It has a few circles that allow you to measure and figure out what size beads you have, what millimeter bead it is. So I'm going to use the smaller nylon string because I'm dealing with smaller beads here. And now I'm measuring it up against my wrist. I want it to be a lot longer than my wrist because I need to afford to be able to wrap it around the clasps. And you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. And by the clasps, I mean the ones that are in the board right now. Okay, so now I'm burning the ends of both ends of the string because I want to be able to slide my beads directly onto the string. So I'm going to make the string kind of pointy instead of it being frayed. What'll happen is if you try to put the beads on there regularly, the string will become frayed and it'll get more hard as you continue to go along putting beads on the string. Okay, so now I'm sliding the beads onto the bracelet. Like I said, after you burn it, it makes it pretty simple. So here's the first bead. The second bead. And this is still kind of pretty slow. So what I want to do here is actually get out my big eye needle. I'm going to run the string through the big eye needle. And now I'm going to put the beads onto the needle. It's going to hold several of them at one time before I have to push the beads down onto the string. But the big eye needle is like a transfer tool, a really easy transfer tool because it's really easy to stick that needle through the beads than it is to stick the string through the beads and kind of keep the string steady. You may see me using these clasps at the end of beads, and that's because they're the spirals. It's like a spiral clasp. It's to hold the beads in place and keep them still and keep them from sliding off the other end. It comes with my Knotty do-it-all board. And right now I'm using a gold charm from another bracelet because I couldn't find one laying around. And those are the, you see I'm using a clasp to close the links up, make it a nice tight close. All right, and so now I'm on the other half of the bracelet. I use the charm once I get halfway through the bracelet. And that's about 9 beads on one side and then 8 beads on the other side. It's a bit of a odd number, but that's just how it works out. All right, so now I'm going to take the spiral clasps off, and I'm going to put a knot there. The knot is mandatory, honestly, guys, because if you don't put a knot, when I was starting out, I didn't put a knot at the end of the beads. And now when I wear the bracelet, the beads kind of slide all over the place. If you put that knot there, the beads won't slide all over the place, and it will not expose the string in different places either. All right, so now we're going to do the macrame knot. This is going to allow you to make the bracelet very adjustable for the bracelet to open and close. It's a very simple, easy intro level closing mechanism for a bracelet. Knotting technique as well. Excuse me. So let's burn the ends where I cut the string, where I was finished, and this is going to keep it sealed. It's almost as if you glue it, but it's not glue. It's just a simple lighter, and it has the holding effect. It kind of like the string melts together. Be careful not to burn it too much though, because it won't close at all. It'll get stuck. All right. All right, so now I'm sizing it, making sure everything fits right, and I should have tried it a long time ago because it's actually a little baggier than I like, but it's not too bad and it's still much better than the elastic. And also, let's speak something good on the elastic. One thing I can say for sure that I like about the elastic, and I think that captures everybody, is that it's a seamless look. And that's ultimately what we want to go for. But this is the closest thing to seamless that you can get, and still have that durability that you want. A simple macrame knot. So right now what I'm doing is I am sliding a bead on both sides of the string, and then I'm going to tie a knot at the end of the bead to keep the bead on. After I tie that knot, I'm going to cut the access string, and you tie the knot where you want it to. You don't want the string to hang that bead, those two beads to hang too far down your wrist. So pick a nice length and then tie the knot at the end of the bead and cut it. And then you burn it to make sure it's not frayed, and it won't give it an opportunity to come undone, because now that it's burnt, it's going to kind of like mat together almost. And there you go. That's nice. Nice garnet, 100% garnet, all natural garnet. Dream Music Trinity Gemstone Bracelet. I gotta love it. I mean, like, hey, it goes very well with the rest of my jewelry. Awesome. Very awesome. I hope you learned something. And if you did, like the video. Like I said, it's still kind of long. And this is what garnet looks like. This is my garnet tumblestone. Every bracelet that I have to have a gemstone to go with it. And yeah, gotta do a nice little dance and show you how happy I am with this bracelet. Yay! Like, comment, subscribe.